So, a good day, class. Today, I'm going to discuss the Unit 2 of the Physical Education and Health for Grade 12. So, the Unit 2 discuss the dance appreciation and composition. And this video is a three-part video. So, this first part of the video, I'm going to discuss the element of dance. And the second part is the characteristic of the dance. And the third one is the basic choreography. But for this video, since this is a three-part video, this video is only for the discussion of element of dance. So before we move on to our topic of a simple quotation by from Rudolf von Laban. So existence is movement, action is movement. Existence is defined by the rhythm of force and natural balance. So when we say dance, we have what we call the element of dances. Ano po? So when the person start moving, they do so a specific location and over a duration of time fueled by calories consumed from food. So when we say dance, this is a form of exercise. Dance incorporate the same components of space, time, and energy as others forms of motion. Anyone involved in recognizing, evaluating, and generating activities would benefit from these components. So let's discuss the element of dance. The first is the space. So when we say space, these are the place where the dancers perform. And the space can be broken down into four parts which often refer to what we call a spatial element. The first spatial element of dance is what we call the direction. The dancers have the option of moving forward, sideward, backward, diagonally, circularly, or so on. They can also perform a single component or a series of paces while pacing any direction. The second spatial elements is what we call the size. When we talk about the size, we talk about the space. How big or small that the dancer must be executed. The third one is the level. When we talk about level, it is the routines. It might be high, medium, or low level. And the last spatial element when we talk about dancing is the focus. A performer may look into a different direction to change their focus. The second element of dance is the timing. Timing of dance motion may be performed in a different speed or what we call the tempo. Artists shift in time to the rhythm of sounds known as a beat or pulse. By going quicker or smoother than the usual beat, the pacing may be changed. Rhythmic patterns are created when a series of movement or a set of paces is performed at a certain pattern. Pauses or gaps may also be to contribute the timing of the rhythm. That's why when we say you must be a good, you are a good dancer if you are a good listener, because timing in dancing is very important. The next element of dance is dance energies. The strength or power that propels the movement comes from force or what we call energy. Force is used in starting or stopping a movement when dancing. Rhythm uses a variety of force and diverse used to minimize the repetition of performers. And we have six attributes of dance forces. The first one is sustained. When we say sustained, we talk about the movement performed in a smooth contrast and also in a regulated manner. These do not have a distinct start. The second one is the percussive. Differing from the constant movement, action are violent or acute. When we say percussive, this movement mostly use patterns of foot movement. They have burst and intensity in them and have a distinct start and conclusion. The third one is the vibratory. Flickering or vibration is a form of activity. Also, a restless effect is created by a quicker variant of shaking gestures. The fourth one is the swinging. When we talk about swinging, it's the motion follows by a curvative or an arc pattern. On the backward aspect of the wave, the motion are comfortable and give in a gravity, accompanied by an onward release of force. The next one is suspended. When we talk about suspended, these are the gesture, frozen in the mid-air or poised in a vacuum. This type of action is done when you lift one of your limbs in any direction. The last attribute of dance forces is collapsing. Motion release tension to gravity gradually or abruptly, allowing the body to sink on the floor. And also, a slow collapse can be characterized as downward melting or oozing activity. The next element of dance is the bodily shape. It corresponds to how the whole body is formed or how parts of the body are arranged. The shape of the individual may be circular, linear, or a mix. Other body types range from broad to short, a large to small. They come both balanced or what we call the symmetrical and unbalanced or what we call the asymmetrical varieties. When we say symmetrical, these are the balanced stature, same movements of both sides of the performer. When we say asymmetrical, these are the unbalanced stature. Motion on one side is different from another. So, the group shape. A group of dancers executes a variety of action in this element. The layout is large, narrow, angular, symmetrical, or asymmetrical. The layout is seen as complete image or arranged inside the picture frame altogether. So that is the elements of dances.